Ahoy sailors, and welcome back to The Backdrop. We're Mike and Jill, who are a couple of Scottish expats living down under. Buckle up your sea legs, because in this episode we're preparing to set sail on a luxury cruise with Virgin Voyages on Resilient Lady. We are splitting this voyage into several episodes because there was just too much to see and do for one episode. Get ready to embark on a journey filled with laughter, luxury and new friends while we learn what cruising with Virgin Voyages is really like. Is it the game changer we've been led to believe? So whether you're brand new to cruising or you've tried all the rest and are looking for something new, this is the video for you. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in! Today we're heading off on Resilient Lady. Now, followers of the channel will know that we actually did enjoy one night on this ship. Well, not an overnight, but one evening on this ship back in December. And she blew our minds, so much so that we raced home and booked another cruise. Despite having had one booked for next year, we thought we'd have to wait a year to get on her, but we couldn't wait. So here we are today.
So the question is, was that night a one-hit wonder? Did Virgin just pull out all the stops to make this marketing event spectacular? Or are we going to have a fantastic cruise? Let's find out.
We had selected a check-in time of 2:15 on the Virgin Voyages app, but then bought the Splash of Romance package that gave us priority boarding from 1:30. A word of warning, the staff at Circular Quay were very strict for this cruise, with embarkation times being strictly adhered to, so don't turn up too early because they were turning lots of people away. Interestingly, Virgin board later than other cruise lines, but they also disembark later, so you can get a long lie on disembarkation day, and if you're like us, you'll need it. Prior to boarding, we had used the app to provide all of our details, and so with all of that done in advance, the check-in was super smooth. While we were there, they gave us these cool wearable bracelets, which are our cabin key and our wallet whilst on board. We were also given these lovely ribbons to show that we have the Splash of Romance package. We'll cover that in detail in a separate video for all you romantics out there later. The entire check-in process was really smooth and quick, and we were on the gangway in around 15 minutes from arrival.
There we go, we're on the gangway.
Hey, that took like 10 minutes.
I know, it was super quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. My first impressions were exactly the same as when we'd been on this ship in December. She is stunning and she still smells amazing. Activities such as fitness classes, shows and restaurants are all bookable in the app as soon as you connect to the ship's Wi-Fi, so our first priority on board was to hop onto that app and get booking. Well, that didn't exactly go to plan. The app wouldn't load, and then it died, and then it reloaded, and then it hung, and this actually went on for nearly 2 hours of chaos, which Sailor Services really weren't able to help with. So while we were waiting for the app problems to be fixed, we decided to find our cabin so we could offload our bags. This room is so bright and modern and so different to every other cabin we've stayed in. It's a real breath of fresh air. We'll do a full cabin tour video for you, but for now here's a sneak peek of the space. This cabin is an XL sea terrace. It's on deck number 8 and it's cabin number 8346Z, which is on the starboard side of the ship directly above the red room. One thing to note is how spacious the bathroom is in this XL sea terrace. The separate toilet was a fantastic addition. And check this out. We've cruised a lot and I've never seen a salty balcony before. Ours was like this for the entire voyage. Let us know in the comments if you've ever experienced this. As always, it's important to get the muster drill done as soon as you board, so we watched the safety video on the cabin TV and then went to find our muster station.
Hello. I didn't see you come in. Welcome aboard Virgin Voyages. Now, I've got some important safety information that I must tell you.
First stop on our action-packed agenda was a very early dinner in the Korean barbecue restaurant Gunbae. We actually missed the main Sailaway party for this, but all the delays with the app earlier in the day meant that this was the only time we could book this restaurant and we didn't want to miss it. Gunbae is unique in that you share a table with other sailors and the food is cooked directly at the table. Chili, our lovely server, was with us constantly. She did all the cooking and she kept the energy high with chants and a fun soju drinking game, which I might add I failed at miserably.
5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
We were seated here with two lovely other couples, and from the get-go it was just fun, fun, fun. The girls all had disco ball cocktails and the food just kept coming and coming, and it was so tasty. As we emerged from Gunbae, the ship was actually pulling out of Circular Quay in a balmy summer evening on Sydney Harbour. Love a good old trivia game on a cruise ship, so the next stop for us was the social club for salty trivia with Andre the Gamer. Andre is a member of the Resilient Ladies Happening cast. What's the Happenings cast, I hear you say? This is a team of 12 individual entertainers who replace the traditional cruise director role. You'll find them all over the ship, day and night, keeping the good times going. One surefire way to get to know your fellow sailors is to take part in an embarkation night grog walk. Described as the ultimate bar crawl at sea, this is one of the few things you need to pay for on board, but we highly recommend it. We purchased this for $50, but that includes all your drinks for the evening. Hosted by members of the Happenings cast, we met in the SIP lounge and immediately the games began. We were all assigned missions to complete to get us mingling and getting to know each other, and once we'd completed our missions we were given a cocktail and then on to the next location. Stop 2 for us was the Draft House bar with more missions and yep, more cocktails.
Number 2, on the Grog Walk, I had to find somebody in here who's a new friend, and I had a picture taken with the lovely Tim and one of the Happenings cast members, so we will pop it up here so you can see it and have a drink.
Cheers!
Stop number 3 was the Loose Cannon pub.
What bar crawl is not complete without some snacks? So right here in the center of the table, center of the loose cannon, we've got some pretzels and cheese. Our final bar, which is going to be in the manor. The second that you get your cocktail in the manor, go and change into your PJs and meet us down on the ground floor in the manor.
It's time for
Pajama party.
ta-da!
Time for a PJ party! Now I am Miss Honeyheart, your diva here on board the gorgeous Resilient Lady, and I am joined here by the Happenings cast, who will be spread throughout the party all night. And we are here to give you a little taste of what's to come. DJ, hit it!
After a really long day, we left the PJ party around 12:30 AM ready for bed. But oh look, there's a band playing it on the rocks. Time for a nightcap. Well, it would be rude not to, hey? What a day that was. We fell into bed in the wee small hours of the morning, exhausted but happy. Make sure you've subscribed to our channel to see the rest of our Resilient Lady adventures.